it's Alexa from Pearls and Pink Peonies. Today I was just going to do a tutorial for a Dutch fishtail braid. And today you're going to need a few bobby pins, an elastic or two, and a brush, hairspray. And that's about it for this hairstyle. So for me, I personally part off an area. You can use a clip, bobby pin, whatever. We also added a weft of hair extensions in here just for thickness. If you have hair extensions, you can do that. If not, it doesn't matter. You don't have to have hair extensions to do this hairstyle. So we start with a very thin area up at the top that you cross one over the other. And so in a regular fishtail you cross over, but for a Dutch, we're going to be crossing under, which will give it thickness at the end. You'll be able to pull it apart and add, make that big, thick braid look. So how I do this is I grab a piece, cross under, pass it to the other side to this section, and then you go through and you have to add some from this section over. And then you go back and forth over to this side, and then take some from here, pass over, and then again. And you want to take pretty small sections. You don't want to make it super thick, or it won't be as, I don't know, fishtaily look. It'll almost look more like a braid if you take too thick of sections. From this point, I'm going to go through and braid it out some as I get behind my ear. And then when I get to a certain point, I'm going to add a little bit more. And I'm not going to take any from this side, just from the top. Just to get it back a little bit further. As I get around my ear, I'm going to braid it down just a little bit. And now I'm going to incorporate the rest of the hair. It's easier to tie it off when you go through to growth rest. You can do it without. That's awesome. I'm going to grab from this side because it already has hair in the French braid, or the fishtail, and I don't want it to start unraveling, so I'm going to take a section from there and then underneath. And now, as you get down here, you're going to cross it over instead of under, which is a little gonna look like a little bit of a mess, but messier fishtails are better. As you're fishtailing down your hair, you want to make it probably as tight as possible because afterwards we're going to go through and loosen it up. But in order for you to loosen it up without it completely falling apart at the end, it needs to be pretty tight. So yeah, you want it not too tight where you can't maneuver the pieces, but tight enough where it's not gonna come apart at all when you mess with it. And you can braid it down as far as you want. I'm gonna braid it to here. You can braid it farther or closer, however. You want to leave a little bit at the end though, because afterwards you're going to go through and pull pieces out to make it look thicker. And as I come through here, you want to be a little more gentle just because the pieces are still tucked in down here. But you want to pull each piece individually to stretch them out and to make it look nice and thicker. If you're getting some hair sticking up, you can use a bobby pin just to pin it down. One more just to help hold the fishtail down the back. One more or less, just however my hair is kind of thin through the top so I can't pull it out too much or the pieces will start coming out, but just gently tug at the ends. And voila! You can pull pieces down on your face or leave them if they are already pinned back. And to finish, we just use a little hairspray. Pull those pieces. And just play with it, make it however you like. I